We knew this was going to come. There was going to be more fallout from FTX, and here are some more updates for you guys. FTX has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It's official. They couldn't be bought out, couldn't be bailed out, so they're filing for bankruptcy. This means that they can continue on their operations while they try to restructure themselves to pay off their users, pay off their investors. Sam Bankman-Fried claimed to have their user deposits at the forefront. Meanwhile, he opened withdrawals, but only for those who were in the Bahamas, where FTX was located, so probably just for him and his friends and family. Also, what is this going to mean for Voyager? Because FTX was supposed to purchase Voyager, give the users their 72% of the investments that they had on that centralized lending platform. I have a feeling this is going to be a long-term thing, a long time waiting for the Voyager users to see how this plays out. It's not good. I'm sorry to say that. But also, big news today, BlockFi stopped withdrawals. This is something that we actually warned about back in the summer when everything was coming out with Three Arrows Capital, Celsius, Voyager, all these downfalls, which one was going to be next. BlockFi and Nexo were definitely high up on our list, because if you haven't learned the pattern yet, is that all of these centralized lending platforms are all in each other's pockets. They all have exposure. And yes, Nexo is safe, but only because it's not because they never had any exposure to FTX. It's because they were able to withdraw in time. They did have exposure to that. They did take risky things with their user funds. And so they're not better than anyone else. And in my opinion, yeah, that's just what we're seeing is FTX and Alameda Research and Voyager and BlockFi. They're all just in each other's payment and they're in each other's pockets, even though they claim to be competition. They're all just funding each other, and it's at the user's expense, unfortunately. So for those of you who are hearing about our CT Club, you're not sure what it's about, just another recap. Not to toot our own horn too much, but we do care a lot about reminding people what it is to have the fundamentals in mind when you're interacting with cryptocurrencies. And fortunately, when you match that with these centralized platforms that are popping up with popularity, they're willing to pay a lot of money for me to sponsor them, and you don't know how many emails I say no thank you to. Crypto.com, Upbit, Bybit. A lot of these centralized platforms really, especially now that FTX, the third largest exchange, has gone down, they want to absorb that market share and they want to put the word out, and I'm not about that. So just to let you know, we don't do any paid sponsorships on this show. So there you go. But here's some feedback from one of our CT Club members. They said, another great update, guys. I was able to almost double my Bitcoin holdings at bargain prices. So close to being a whole coiner now, and it's all due to the CT Club. So thanks again, Toby and Heidi. So really glad that we can help you guys. Again, we warn people about Celsius. We warn people about FTX. We warn people about BlockFi, and just in general, having this really paranoid outlook on centralized platforms, especially, like I said before, there's a lot of leverage players, and this bear market is hurting a lot of platforms. And when you take on more risk than you can afford already in a bull market, and then a bear market hits, you're going to clean out a lot of unneeded risk. And in my opinion, I'm happy to see these centralized platforms get cleared out. It's not the way crypto was designed to do. Of course, it is user friendly and it's super easy, but it's super risky, maybe even more risky than DeFi or decentralized exchanges. If you guys want to learn how to take real custody over your cryptocurrencies, check out Ledger and their products. There's a link for it down below in the video description. If you guys missed out on the most recent discount offered a few days ago, they are going to be having a Black Friday sales event beginning November 21st, lasting for 1 week. So if you guys want to wait until then to get some discounts, I think it's a good investment regardless if there's a discount or not, especially if you're considering what you are investing in and the value that you perceive that to be. That's going to wrap it up. We'll be back again tomorrow to keep you guys updated. As always, this is Heidi at Crypto Tips. Stay disobedient if you want to. Hit like and subscribe. I appreciate it. See you guys.